One difficult truth that many people struggle to accept is that no one else will motivate you except yourself. Often, we find ourselves waiting for encouragement or support from others, hoping that external circumstances will push us forward. However, relying on someone else or expecting the perfect moment to arrive can lead to disappointment and stagnation. True progress begins when you take responsibility for your own drive and actions. By shifting your mindset away from waiting and toward self-motivation, you empower yourself to overcome obstacles and pursue your goals with determination. Ultimately, the key to moving forward lies within your own willingness to act. The psychology of waiting often revolves around our expectation for external validation, assistance, or inspiration. Many people find themselves hoping that someone will recognize their efforts, offer support, or provide a breakthrough idea. However, the reality is that such help rarely arrives unprompted. This tendency can lead to prolonged periods of inactivity or disappointment, as we wait for change to come from outside ourselves. Understanding this pattern is important, because it highlights the need to take initiative and responsibility for our own growth. By shifting our focus inward, we can cultivate resilience and self-reliance, rather than relying on others to rescue us. Recognizing the trap of waiting is essential for personal growth. Each day spent waiting is a day where control over your life is handed to external circumstances. This passive approach can gradually erode your sense of agency, making you feel less empowered to shape your own future. By identifying this pattern, you become more aware of how waiting can limit your opportunities and diminish your motivation. Understanding the impact of waiting encourages you to take proactive steps, reclaiming responsibility for your choices and actions. When comparing yourself to successful individuals, a key difference often emerges. They have learned to motivate themselves, taking initiative without waiting for external approval. In contrast, you may find yourself hesitating, seeking permission before making a move. This raises an important question. What separates those who act from those who wait? Is it confidence, experience, or simply a willingness to embrace uncertainty? Reflecting on these differences can offer valuable insight into how personal drive shapes outcomes. A shift in mindset begins when you stop waiting for external circumstances to change and start generating motivation from within. True transformation is rooted in the decision to redefine your identity. By consciously choosing who you want to become, you lay the foundation for lasting change. This internal commitment drives your actions and shapes your habits, making progress more sustainable. Ultimately, the journey toward growth starts with a clear decision about your sense of self. Consider for a moment whether you are someone who takes action or someone who waits for things to happen. This distinction can shape the direction of your life. By practicing discipline, you gain the ability to manage your emotions, making thoughtful choices rather than impulsive reactions. Discipline empowers you to align your actions with the person you aspire to be. Instead of being driven solely by feelings or circumstances, you become intentional, taking steps that reflect your true values and goals. Over time, this approach helps you build a new identity, one defined by purpose and self-control. The power of the mind lies in its ability to shape our future through intention and visualization. By imagining the greatest version of yourself, you set a clear direction for personal growth. This mental image becomes a guide, helping you make choices that align with your aspirations. When you begin to act as your future ideal self would, each decision brings you closer to that reality. Over time, these choices accumulate, transforming your habits and mindset. The journey starts with a single thought, but it is the consistent actions that turn vision into achievement. Discipline serves as the bridge between our goals and the achievements we strive for. It is a form of self-love, empowering us to make choices that support our long-term well-being. By practicing discipline, we learn to resist the temptation of immediate gratification, focusing instead on actions that bring lasting results. This ability to delay short-term pleasures allows us to stay committed to our aspirations. Ultimately, discipline shapes our habits and decisions, guiding us toward meaningful accomplishments. Facing procrastination can be especially challenging during difficult days. At these times, your inner voice may encourage you to delay tasks, making it harder to stay productive. However, these moments are precisely when self-motivation becomes most important. By recognizing the urge to procrastinate, you can begin to push yourself forward, even if progress feels slow. Overcoming this resistance not only helps you accomplish your goals, but also builds resilience for future challenges. Remember, the effort you invest now lays the foundation for long-term success. Overcoming your own weaknesses is a powerful victory. Each time you push past moments of doubt or hesitation, you strengthen your new identity and move closer to the person you aspire to become. These small triumphs accumulate, gradually transforming your habits and mindset. The process may be challenging, but every step forward reinforces your commitment to growth. By consistently choosing resilience over surrender, you shape a future defined by self-mastery and purpose. Greatness often stems from the small habits we cultivate each day. It is the repeated actions, performed quietly and without recognition, that lay the groundwork for lasting success. These routines may seem insignificant at first, but over time, their impact becomes profound. Consistency in these daily practices shapes our character and drives progress. While others may not notice these efforts, they are essential in building a strong foundation for achievement. Ultimately, sustainable success is rarely the result of grand gestures, but rather the accumulation of disciplined habits over time. When you strive to live as the best version of yourself and consistently maintain discipline, success begins to gravitate toward you naturally. Rather than chasing after achievements, your dedication and self-improvement create an environment where opportunities come your way. This shift occurs because others recognize your commitment and reliability, making you a magnet for positive outcomes. By focusing on personal growth and steadfast habits, you set a foundation that attracts success without the need for constant pursuit. Ultimately, living authentically and with discipline transforms the way success enters your life. Reflecting on yourself is an essential step toward personal growth. Often, the only person who can truly hold you back or set you free is yourself. By recognizing this, you gain the power to shape your own destiny. It is important not to assign responsibility for your life to others. Taking ownership of your choices and actions allows you to move forward with confidence. Ultimately, self-awareness and accountability are key to unlocking your potential. True motivation comes from within. When you ignite your own passion and drive, you become a force of nature, capable of overcoming any obstacle. By taking responsibility for your journey, you claim both the challenges and the rewards as your own. Remember, the power to shape your future lies in your hands. Embrace your potential, push forward with determination, and let your actions speak for your ambition. If this message resonates with you, consider joining us as we continue the journey of self-motivation. Your engagement helps build a supportive community where we encourage each other to grow and achieve our goals. Together, we can create an environment that inspires progress and personal development. Let's take the next step forward, united by a shared commitment to improvement and positivity.